Hi guys, thank you for your patience. How are you guys? Can you guys hear me? Do I have everything working? Hello, hello. Hi, Beetle. Hi, Peachy. Hello. Hi, Sugar. How has your weekend been? You can hear perfect. I decided I decided to get a drink of water, fill up my water bottle before I started stream. But at that moment, my dad decided to start vacuuming, and he was like, "No, you're not getting past here until I finish vacuuming." So I had to stand there because every time I took one step, he would aim the vacuum cleaner at me. I hope your weekend has been going well. I haven't been cooking anything in the kitchen except for pizza yesterday, and that went well. Hi, Onyx. You became an official mod in a server. Congratulations. Yes, he was herding me back into the kitchen. I couldn't move. Listen, you know what? Someone else is vacuuming, so I can't complain. Yes. Oh my god, the really funny thing was, after I was done making the pizza, I had leftovers. So my dad saw it on the counter and he decided to eat a slice. Um, Except we put a lot of cheese on the pizza, and my dad is worried about his health, so he didn't want all the cheese because of all the oil. So he picked off all the toppings, all the cheese, all the sauce, all the toppings, and then he just ate the bread part of the pizza, and he was like, "This is good. I like this." He was like, "Next time you make some, I should have some," but there was like no toppings on it at all. You finished episode 15 of BCs? I haven't. I actually logged back onto Cookie Run today just to get some of the event stuff out of the way. But I'll probably do BCs this week. I was thinking of doing it this week and then doing some polls there too. Hi, Say. Hello, hello. How are you? But today, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the Turnabout Sisters. I'll be so real with you. I think I kind of blacked out when I made the thumbnail. Because I don't remember making that thumbnail. Yes, you heard gacha. I love gacha. I love gacha. I'm a sucker for gacha, so we'll be doing gacha this week, probably. My pineapple pizza, my pineapple and ham, my Hawaiian pizza that is not actually Hawaiian. Mm-hmm. Will I stream it? Yes, I stream all the stories of Cookie Run. Mm-hmm. So the polls I'll be streaming too. From what I saw, there is like a new character in Cookie Run. I think it's the Sugar Swan. So I think that's the one I'm pulling for. I have no idea what's going on in the game, to be honest. Okay, continue. The Turnabout Sisters. Normal ham pizza? Like just ham on sauce and cheese? Turnabout Sisters, investigation, load, yes. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me, Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Maya and Mia kind of remind me of Chaos Zero Nightmare, where the two brothers are named Luke and Lucas. No imagination. Maya and Mia, Eminem. LNL, Lucas and Luke, Maya and Mia. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Wait, what was our boss's name? Is one of these our boss? Maya? Is Maya our boss? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Evidence, evidence tampering. Mia! Okay, Mia's our boss. Okay. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. Oh, so not evidence tampering, but just storage. Okay. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Still the dumbest clock I've ever seen. Oh. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not that little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes? Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pretrial hearing until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, I'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. So our sister should be by soon. McDonald's. Did you guys see the whole thing about the McDonald's CEO and his burger? Did you have that burger? Faye and Co. law offices. No, Miss Faye. I'll take what's mine. The papers. Miss Faye. Maya Faye? Or Mia Faye? I'm sorry, I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Or how could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous? Definition, please, of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No, not our not our boss. We only won our first trial because of her. Red, white, blue. 9. Okay. Like 10, 20 minutes later. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine first. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief, is okay. Okay, so there's nothing to... Back? Okay, I think I just have to move office. That smell of blood. Sob. This. Someone's there. Chief? 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 No. She's dead? Who are you? No. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. I thought she was gonna be with us the whole time. I thought that she was gonna be with us for all the cases. Like, if I mess up, she would be there to, like, slap me over the head like she did in the first case. How did my... How could she go in the second case? What? It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Murder weapon looks like a statue, but actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Pieces of the glass light stands lying broken in the back of the room. Broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya? Isn't that her sister? Written in blood. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. I feel like that should have been the first. And find out what that girl was doing here. Okay, so all of this is done. Slide? Ooh. What the heck? Okay, there we go. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Put his fingers all over the evidence, but there's a reasonable doubt for him because he does work at the office, so there is a reason why his fingerprints are all over the everything. Right, I better call the police. Yeah, no. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? We're gonna get framed. We are 100% gonna get framed. We are so gonna get framed. I'm gonna call it right now. Someone else calling the police. The first thing the police is gonna ask us is, well, one, what is your relation to the victim? And number two, why didn't you call the police? She's holding a phone in her hand. Dang it. Okay, I don't think there's... Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. I don't think there's anything else. A perfectly normal office desk. The chief has a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Okay, I think I am done here. It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. So, from that image on my thumbnail, that girl who called the police, the one in pink, How dare she? She is in the arms of the guy who killed Mia. So they are 100% framing us. But why? The chief's chair, a simple, functional design, feels pretty good to sit in. I think that's everything. She's still alive in your book. Recopium, yes. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? Mia was writing this girl's name. Wait a second. Are they gonna frame Phoenix or are they gonna frame Maya? Because the whole writing in blood could be them trying to frame Maya. Like, oh look, she wrote Maya's name on the receipt, therefore she was kind of pointing the finger at Maya. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Wait, what? Hold on. Maya. Can I present this to her? Maya killed her, Mia wrote it. That's what I'm thinking, but... Let's see. Can we examine? Oh no. So move is moving, examine is just examine the background. Present or talk? Let's talk first. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. What happened? She seemed to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, well, she was already dead. Present the receipt. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Huh? That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Well, it was nice knowing y'all. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Dude, maybe calm down. I feel like his breathing is way too hard. Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood. Oh wait, I feel like this is very like... The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down, I feel like that's the voice he's speaking in. She wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Jumping to conclusions isn't the solution. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy and I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal because they think she is one. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Sorry, not a chance. I'll be so real with you guys. If I didn't know that Phoenix Wright was the protagonist, I wouldn't want him to be my lawyer. Just based on what happened in that first case. Hi, Junk. Up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Why did she have to die, bro? Oh my god. Okay, are we back? Okay, I got a notification that something got disconnected. I think you guys should be back now. But okay, but literally, why did she have to die? Why? Why her? Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? Like, pretty much. He's a genius. A genius. She called us a genius, guys. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Oh, we're lacking so much more than that. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Uh, mm, do I keep talking? I don't think there's anything else I can examine. Oh, never mind, there is. The guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved it. Guy. Smile for the camera. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. Okay, I can't, nowhere else I can go talk? Okay, Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? Do we get to see me? Wait, who is it? Maya? Mia? Do we get to see Mia again in spirit form? Will she be guiding us as a spirit? So you're an acolyte or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit media with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mira's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. I don't think the courts would accept that as evidence either. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. Oh, because it was recorded. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you had a conversation with her on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Our conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. That's a very nice way of saying, I actually don't want you as my lawyer. I want someone else. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? You know what? Smart move. Very smart move. I feel like I'm gonna just have to accept, right? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Hey, what about your parents? I see, don't worry, leave it to me. She got main charactered. Her parents got main charactered. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. I was talking to like a coworker about this, and about the differences between like reality versus fiction. And it's so funny when in fiction they're like, you have a trial tomorrow. So you have to go to trial tomorrow. When in reality, it'll likely be more like your trial is in 3 years. And then it'll probably get postponed by another 2 years. And then the judge will get sick. Therefore, you won't have a trial until 6 years later. And then you're probably also going to switch attorneys like 7 times. state attorney. 3 years, first trial is just a retrial. Yeah, and then there are appeals and all of that. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. It practically qualifies as a serial murder now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? Isn't... I feel like serial killer? Isn't that only if you kill 3 or more people? I think serial killer is just you kill 3 or more people with a cooling off period. That's why rich criminals never get convicted. They just keep coming up with excuses to postpone the trial. As long as you pay the lawyer fees, you'll just keep doing it. It's hard. And then sometimes, like, by the time that a criminal is convicted, the amount of time they spent in detention is subtracted from their sentence. So sometimes they can just go off completely free after being sentenced because they technically already served in detention. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay. I think that is all. I don't think there's anything I can present here. No. Can I move now? I can. Grossberg Law Offices. Grossberg? September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Our table for clients? An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with the expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Coffee table books confuse me. Like, I don't understand coffee table books because you just buy them as a decoration. I wonder if anyone has actually read coffee table books. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay, I think that's everything. Move to... Where am I moving to? Banco? Filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistaking me for Larry? Ah, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe, Suede Shoes, Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yeah, yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's take a look. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. I wonder if Faye & Co. has any other lawyers other than Mia and Phoenix. Oh my god, what did I just drop? The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Okay, I think I am done here. Let's... Mia and Maya. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Death was instantaneous. At least there was that. They were able to complete an autopsy really quickly. Usually they only complete autopsies this quickly when there's a special circumstance. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Finally! Finally, his name has been dropped. I don't know anything about this guy other than the fact that my sister loves him and that people ship him with Phoenix. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Ah, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Wait. Oh, I should have saved there so I could see what he would say after. Oh, dang it. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost the case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. He's a rat? All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I would be facing him so soon. What's that? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's onto me. I feel like he doesn't seem all that bright. I feel like saying, I don't know what not too straight means. When you're 20, you're sleeping. Sleeping's good. I like sleeping. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Neo means new, old is old, the new old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That what she said? Yeah. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems like he didn't Check the court record to hear the recorded. Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? You've already sent her home already then. Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Do I need to give anything to her? I don't think so. Okay, so hit enter to check on stuff. I wonder, in the world of Phoenix Wright, what exactly a lawyer is supposed to do. Because everything he's saying is like, don't do this, don't do that, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. And I'm just here like, but aren't lawyers supposed to have the evidence? Lawyers are supposed to be able to defend or prosecute people to the fullest extent of their abilities. Water Hotel, room 303. Yeah? Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Hee hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. To be fair, Detective Gumshoe said don't say nothing. So he's saying to say something. Loopholes. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Isn't that you? Or, well, I guess not. Screwdriver stuck in this drawer. Let's take a look. Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't have pried around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. Flowers are fake as expected. Sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Aren't these roses? Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be a still life? Is that a guy lifting? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Screwdriver of death. I wonder what is inside. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. Oh, maybe it's the clockwork that Mia removed from the clock. You can see inside the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must have been staying with her. The killer. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. I don't think there's anything else I can look at. So, let's start with this room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, hmm? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Could you just who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, no? Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Uh-huh. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Oh, well. No? Hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred? Happened the other day? The bad thing? The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. He's getting rizzed. He's so... Oh, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. Okay, what do I need to do? Okay, maybe... No? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Okay, when Maya first gave us the lawyer's address, I thought, for some reason, okay, I knew that Edgeworth was a prosecutor. But for some reason, when Maya gave us the phone number, I thought that the famous detective was going to be Edgeworth. I thought we were gonna like work with Edgeworth for just one case, you know, just one. But then we arrived here at Grossberg, and then I saw this painting. So for some reason, I had it in my mind that this was a painting of the detective. So I was expecting Grossberg to look like this, or a lawyer. I was expecting Grossberg to look like this. So this, I was not expecting. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Huh? That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yeah, yes, well, yeah, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Huh? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Huh? Why the strange reaction? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Well, wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ah? Aha! Anyway. This guy seems like a rat. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Maybe Grossberg is right. I should just start judging characters by their names now. Like, if their name sounds like Grossberg, he's immediately untrustworthy. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Huh? Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have the time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Is it because the killer has influence? He paid off people. He has power, influence, therefore no one wants to work against him? Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Miss Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. This is annoying me. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Jerk. I don't think I have anything to present to him. What do I do now? Looks like Detective Gumshoe has gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Nothing. So we watered her plant. Nothing here. Guess we have to go talk to Maya? Good thing I left Phoenix isn't a lawyer worth his salt. I don't know how much he's worth, but he doesn't seem like he's worth much. Right now, as he is. Maya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Phoenix, you're a lawyer. You couldn't have thought of a better lie? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ah. I see. I've been abandoned then. No, you. Wait, why are we talking about her family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you lived by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on them. How old is she? Because Mia would have to be around like her 30s, right? 30s to 40s. Mia would have to be like 30s and 40s. Maya, is she in her 20s? I'm assuming. So who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state appointed attorney comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I think we're gonna have to defend her, right? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, how do I explain to her that this is a game and she is a game character and I am obligated to defend her? Why? I can't abandon you, I think. No one else is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Oh, wait, why did I want to see that again? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Are we gonna get Larry's backstory too? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was it was when I looked into that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Uh, hmm. Um. No. 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 So I have to go back here. Good afternoon, sir. He's also on the thumbnail. I mentioned last time that he looks sleazy. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Then do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using their facilities? The way he's saying this with the question mark sounds like he's covering for her. If you have no need for anything, I'd be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a little bit. I almost forgot. Why did this actually scare me? Him reappearing actually scared me. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Core... Mr. White phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Core? Where have I heard that name? Dude, you... White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. All right, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait. Wait, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Oh, to be continued. To be continued. What? Wait. As a bunny, my heart. I'm a prey animal, okay? Oh my god. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miss Miles Edgeworth, I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya May, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. How did this guy make detective? How did this guy make a leadership position? Bruh. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window, here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. I don't think that's right. It can't be a loss of blood, because the autopsy said it was blunt force trauma. And she died instantly. Loss of blood takes a while. Loss of blood takes a while for death to occur. Do we object now? I don't think I can right now. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. I'm so sick of this statue, guys. They're still calling it a statue. Oh yeah, it's a clock. I'm so sick of this clock. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. This is also not entirely right, because Phoenix said that it was hard to see any, but even though you could see into the office, you can't see what people look like. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. No, Your Honor, I would like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, I want to say it was... We had a witness account. Well, no. Wait, pause. When Gumshoe arrested Maya, wasn't it because of the note? The receipt with Maya's name on it? It wasn't because of the witness. Like, I'm sure the witness describing it had something to do with it. But the whole reason why he arrested Maya, wasn't that because of the note? The witness saw Maya at the very moment. So I want to say this one. Hold it just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence that she did it. Correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Even Edgeworth, that was cute. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss Maya isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Or Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. Why is she taking my color, guys? Oh my god. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid evidence other than that? Other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing it can have its advantages. Yes! Ugh! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim. We found that! On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How would you like that? That's my hard evidence. There was no blood, though. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay, let me see. Oh, I have... We found this, though. Clearly in blood. Blood? Was there blood on... Does blunt force trauma have blood? Like, I'm sure it can. What do I have? Okay, no, look, see? Death was instantaneous. How was she able to write anything if death was instantaneous? Oh, wait, I should have done... No. Wait. Death was instantaneous. So how could she have written anything? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Miss Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim's the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order? Order. I can't help but notice, but when we first enter court, I feel like the way the Edgeworth and Wright are looking are not. I feel like it's not entirely. It doesn't really make sense. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder, right? Yeah, the day after, because the day of the murder, it was already nighttime. So the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? Oh, the wagging finger. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. That's the thing about expert witnesses are so hard. Dang it. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham! Okay, I feel like if I think about it, you're a sham, Edgeworth, would sound. I feel like we'd be too aggressive towards the other lawyer. I'm a sham, I can't say that. A detective's a sham sounds like I'm insulting the witness. What's worse, insulting the witness or insulting the opposing lawyer? Blame Gumshoe? Maybe so, huh? How did this guy become a detective? I'm so confused. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. Oh my god, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought Detective Gumshoe. Er, to be fair, I don't think. I can't believe I'm defending Gumshoe in the same breath. To be fair, Gumshoe gave us that report yesterday. And then Edgeworth. So at the time, Gumshoe only knew of that report as. I don't want to defend Gumshoe, but here I am doing it. I'm disappointed in you. Handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Well, what? But see, at the time that Gumshoe gave us the report, that was the most current report. Who knew that Edgeworth was gonna go ask for another report? Besides, isn't it kind of the lawyer's job to update the... I don't know. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Not her meow pose. Witness, state your name, please. April May. At your service. Wink. Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this court. Why? Why? Listen, just show a picture of Mia next to April, and everyone would automatically just, just put a picture of Mia next to her. Wouldn't I feel like that would sway everyone towards Mia, right? I feel like you're insane if you would choose April over Mia. Just my opinion, but I think you're insane if you choose April over Mia. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fade & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I look out the window, And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Well, Your Honor? I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? This is a sham of a court. A sham! What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Don't insult the victim! Stop insulting the victim! I'm okay. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edwards doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. First of all, let me take a look at this. UrielJudge, how dare. Okay, 9 o'clock, looked out the window, saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her with the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But then that girl caught up to her and hit her. I feel like caught up to her, ran away. There was most of her testimonies about Mia running away, right? So if it means that she saw all that running away stuff, it means that everything happened over here. Because I'm assuming this light area is what people were able to see from the window. So if she was able to see everything, then everything had to have happened over here. But okay, but Wright said that we had to press her. not present evidence, right? So looked out the window, saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Just press her. The one attacking her was then the woman like dodged to one side and I kind of want to press her on this one. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue to. Okay, so not that. Maybe it's like this one, the woman with the long hair. Because if she saw a woman with long hair, no, but then there was only one victim, right? Got up to her and hit her. Ah. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, IG. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. No, but just because she's a girl and she's small doesn't mean she's the what? You can tell she's lying just by look. Exactly. I'm with you, Junk. Just because she's a girl and she's small doesn't mean that she was the one that you saw. I could name so many girls who are also small. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. You're lying. I'm sure she saw something. Like, she was actually looking out the window, right? I'm sure she saw something, but she's lying about it. Because otherwise... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Someone tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. What? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo from afar looks normal to me. Looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way at the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Row! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little detail were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. I'm so sick of her. Your testimony, I get it if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I'm so sick of her. This judge is the worst, honestly. How did this guy become a judge? How did this detective become a detective? Ah! I'm okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock. How does she know it's a clock? How does she know it's a clock? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Hee hee. Because they've been referring to it as a statue this whole time. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How does she know it's a clock? Should I press her or should I choose? Should I choose something or should I press her? A clock? Didn't this come out in... Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, I have a feeling I'm onto something. Okay, so maybe I have to present it then. Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Ah, another person in a much similar position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order? Order! Miss May, can you explain how you knew this was a clock? Ooh! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course, you will with... This judge, I'm gonna throw hands at this judge. This... I'm okay. Let me get... I'm gonna... I need a sip of water. I'm okay. The judge only got his position because of the beard. Well, it's definitely not because of his knowledge of the law. I'm kidding. I don't know enough about how the law works, but man, this is so frustrating. Yes! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, I didn't say... Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Bro, how close was this hotel? I guarantee you I would not be able to hear what my neighbors were saying. How loud is that clock? Jeez, yeah, exactly, Beetle. Oh my god. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't. What couldn't it have wrong? The clockwork! The clockwork. Wait. Wait. I need to see this. The clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of this court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness... Her eyes are scaring me every time this shows up. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Edgeworth. Why does my sister like this guy so much? I'm about to throw his tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on here. I need to message my sister right now. Why do you like? Why do you? Why do you like insurance? He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. No, it was before. We have a voice message. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes. Ho ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed was this. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, that's not my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's phone call and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order? The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Oh my god. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Well, that good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Look at his face. I actually just screenshot that face to send to my face. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:30. Your Honor? I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? But, well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. No, you didn't. Larry had made it. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before. No, Judge, you were literally at the previous trial where Larry said he... This judge... Does the defense have any objections? Yes! The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. Made by Larry Butt. I think I have to... It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. That's good. That's a good line. Oh, excuse is not on sale. Oh, that's good. Phoenix. Ooh. Oh, she's going Super Saiyan. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell just happened? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Judge, literally... Judge has old timers. Maybe he should retire then. Like right now. Right now. Just retire. Retire. Just go. This is a court of law and the witness will remain calm. Ugh. Oh, silly me. did I like lose it? I guess I did. Hee. There you. Let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have opinion on this behavior? Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Oh, shoot. She held it? What evidence do I have? Wiretap? See, I was gonna say she held it because it seems like her boyfriend is like that stupid Mr. Wright guy who killed Mia. But because I don't have any evidence about Mr. Wright, or Mr. White, sorry, not Mr. Wright, Mr. White, I think it has to be she heard it because of the wiretap, right? But it says you heard about it. It should have been she heard it, right? The witness had never held the clock in her hands. However, she had heard it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. Ooh, I found this in Miss May's room. Ooh, did you have evidence that it was in her room? Jesus Christ. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a... Yes! Did you not... Did you not hear them? I'm okay. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Why do they look like Pokemon? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is this. The clock. It's a clock. Is no one paying attention in court? Unless they're all pretending that they're not paying attention so that they can trip the other person up. The defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me, you lawyer? I love that lawyer is now an insult. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Uh-huh. Ah! That did it. The court seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. I feel like it can't be you did it, didn't you? Because she didn't do it. It was just a wiretap. Why the wiretap? But why the wiretap's not a final blow? You did it, didn't you? Is a final blow. You did it, didn't you? Why the wiretap? Unless they mean you did it, didn't you? As in, like, you did do the wiretap, didn't you? Not you did do the killing. Maybe it's a lead up, maybe. Why the wiretap? But that's not a final blow. Should I feel like that might be a hint. You did it, didn't you? You did the wiretap, didn't you? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Oh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Dude, why is he saying he doesn't condone my... Did you... I'm okay. Calm down. Calm down. Why do I feel like we're the ones who... The judge is playing favorites. Because we've been yelled at. Edgeworth has yelled at us. The witness has yelled at us. Everyone in this entire room has like yelled at us and basically called us a liar. And yet, when we raise our voice, he does not condone our tone of voice. Like, be so for real. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought of that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Wasn't she drinking wine? Wasn't she drinking wine? And there were two glasses? Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Wait, but if she wasn't at the scene at the time of the murder, then how did she see it? Bro. And we never said she was on the scene. We knew she saw it. Bro. Why is he saying that ergo she wasn't on the scene? Like, we knew she wasn't, like, the murderer. We knew she was watching. So where does this leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're just gonna let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Ooh, call the bellboy as a witness. feel like it'll have to be the bellboy. Because then he can say that, oh, I delivered wine, like, and like she had someone over. It means that he wouldn't have been good. Yes, because he's our witness now. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. Shut up. I objected. You can't object. Well, I object to all of your witnesses. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. Her alibi? What's her alibi? Then you'll recognize that Miss April May was not. Oh, like, oh, if we call the bellboy and like it gives her an alibi, and then we have to accept that the alibi is true. And thereby you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty. On the spot. What should I do? We can't give up, so we have to accept it. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy. He was there? How did they get him in so quickly? I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's holding his tray. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Oh, okay. Time skip. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness... Can you not put that down? Very good, sir. Legitimately, I'm with you, John. I object to their objection. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Watergate Hotel in business for 4 generations. Call after 8 in the evening for Miss May. For an iced coffee. Oh, dang it. On the dot. Brought it to her precisely this. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. Head bellboy, okay. Received a call at 8 o'clock for Miss May. Oh dang, do you not hear the music suddenly? What? I can hear it, but you can't? Hold up, 1 second. No, I just checked, it's not on, so hold up. There we go. Do you guys hear it now? Have you guys just been in silence this whole time? Oh my god, you guys were in the silence. Oh my god. There's no way you guys were in silence this entire time. I hate this. What the heck? You know what? My sister got me a sticker. My sister got me a sticker the other day. She's been holding off on it for like the past 2 years. And the sticker is just one that says scuffed VTuber. Like... I'm glad you guys can hear it now. Oh my god. Only took 2 hours. It's fine. She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. You'll notice that the objections. Yeah, that's fair. The objections are a big part. That's fair enough. Okay, as long as it doesn't ruin anything for you guys, it's fine. Because I was hearing it all. Receive a call at 8. I think I want to press him on this. No, I feel like there's no reason to press him. She asked. Maybe this one, because it actually has something to do with her. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy? Teehee! I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Okay, see, all of this is just him. I feel like I should be pressing him on stuff about her. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her room service, sir... Oh my god, he's blushing. She did something... The guest, sir, favored me with, an embarrasser. An embracer, sir. Embracer? Oh, French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. It's not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Well, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor. At that moment, I shall never ever... It was a Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. There's nothing here. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Freaking room service. Bed making. Maybe room service. Will it be room service? Hold on, should I save this? Maybe I should... Because this is my last question, right? Do you think this is actually going to be my last question? I think I'm going to choose room service because where did that wine come from? Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir? Okay, maybe not. $18? Doesn't that... Oh! Yes, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we didn't skimp on the ice. What did he say? What did you just say? Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us about the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. I object. That was objectionable. I need to start telling lawyers to say this. say object. That was objectionable. That's crazy. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't... Oh, you know, as a lawyer, you shouldn't go talk to witnesses or else you might influence their testimony. Isn't that what Detective Gumshoe said? You shouldn't go talk to April May because, you might influence what she says on the stand. So therefore, that's why she's gonna be locked in her room so she doesn't talk to you. I see. You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May! That poor table's getting so abused. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has previously been revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. What was it they said about Miles Edgeworth? That this man is the epitome of justice? That he hates crime to a natural level? He's obsessed with justice? This is... And meanwhile, he's exactly, Junk. He's doing something else. Ironic, isn't it? Yes. He's out here going like, oh, I hate crime. I love justice. I'm obsessed with justice. And meanwhile, he's out here. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. The accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all today for the trial of Mayafe. Court is adjourned. September 7th. Why? We need to get rid of the judge. We need to get rid of Miles Edgeworth. Like, I'm just saying that both of them have proven to be... We also need to get rid of April May. We need to get rid of Detective Gumshoe. Like, can we just get rid of everyone? I'm just saying. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan! Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. but I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss Light, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Yes. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there was only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack that then ran to the right and she was caught in trap. I don't know how much good this will do me after all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued again. Yes. Nice. I'm gonna go top up my water again. All this talking, my throat is getting really dry and raw, so I am going to be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Please let me know you guys can hear me. I think the game should have sound too. Let's see. Yes. If you guys can't hear me and you guys can't hear the game sound, let me know. Yes. Thank you. September 7th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Real. How about the man who stayed with you at your hotel room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. It is criminal, that's why you're here. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Reap. This woman is impossible to talk to. Hey, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell, does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? I don't think there's anything I can do. I don't think there's anything I can do to say anything against her, right? Like, should I just go? Co. Looks like Forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight, as he should. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Okay, water the plant. We got that. We got that. We got that. Are some of the files missing? Wait, some of the files are missing from... Nah, I'm imagining things. Oh. Maybe not. Okay, so maybe not. Where do I go now? Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation was swell as the hotel where the murder... I don't think you want this to be your reputation. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murder iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you're our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave it as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding weapon of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious, I can't believe it. Well, there are those ones, right? It's called, what's it called? Like morbid tourism, where people go and visit like places where murders happen and stuff. Like for example, like visiting, what is it? The like homes and stuff of like murderers. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Jeez. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Oh, what? Just kidding, sir. By the look in his eyes, I'll say he was more than serious. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Jesus Christ. I say, why is this guy sus? He's actually not. He's not a suspect, but he's capitalizing off of a murder. So maybe he is. He's sus in that way. Yes. Oh, look, the painting's gone. Oh, arrest him anyways, as much as I would like to. Why is everyone in this freaking game sus? Except for Larry. Larry's just dumb. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is... Well, maybe not dumb. He's just naive. Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? The trouble with this game is that everyone's kind of slimy. For a moment, I thought you wrote slim, because slim and shady, and I was like, well, I can tell one person who's not very slim. This guy looks like he's enjoyed quite a few buffets. But like, you know, not in a bad way. He looks... How do I say this? He looks like oh, you know who Grossberg reminds me of? He reminds me of Charlotte's dad from Princess and the Frog. Big Daddy. I think that's what Charlotte calls him. That's who Grossberg reminded me of. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Oops. An expensive potted plant. Okay, I think the only thing different is gonna be that photo that's on the desk. Which means it's gonna have to be like the last thing I click. Okay. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at those. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. Is that Mia and Maya's mom? And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it from now. DL6 Incident. He just looks like a sleaze. Should I take A or B? I want to take A. I kind of... See, if I take A, I feel like I could go into like court and be like, this was Mia and Maya's mom. But then if I take B, I could like use it to take a look for him, you know? But I feel like Mia and Maya's mom, like even though the case is connected, it's not... It's like adjacent, but it's not connected. So maybe I'll take B. Can't I take a photo of it? Do I not have self? Wait. Can I take that photo and like show it to people? Who do I show it to? Can I show it to Miss May? You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? Yes. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my... Can I present this? Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? She's just missing the what. It is him. This is the man who stayed at your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Okay, proof? Maybe I'll need to go to the bellboy to talk about proof. Another line added to the conspiracy board? Yes. Oh, Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do what I said. Dude, you were like flustered and you're like ready to collapse because she gave you a little wink and a little kiss. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Exactly! I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? I do have a photo. Literally, exactly. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gateway Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Guys, I'm ready to put this guy on a watch list. In fact, he should already be on the watch list. This is America, right? Put him on the FBI watch list. Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. But yes, give us an affidavit. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. You thought the game took place in Japan? You know, I thought that too, but I don't know. Does this game take place in Japan, or you know? I guess maybe Ace Attorney Land. Does Japan use the gavel? The only reason why I thought it was America was because of the gavel. Like, does Japan have the dun dun? Okay, we have the affidavit. Okay, what do I do now? Okay, right. Miss May wanted proof, right? So we can detention center. We're back. Can you tell me about it? Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No? See? Yeah. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Whenever they say America, it's specifically California. I feel like whenever I see America in fiction, it's always New York, LA, California and LA. Or is California a state? The state of California, the state of... Is LA a state? Or is it a city in California? I don't know. It's a city in Cali, okay. Could you take a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. He tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. These are fears push her hard. I want to... Texas? Yes. New York. LA. Well, California in general. Texas. Florida. And then if the fiction is being quirky, you know, she's just from a little town in like, I don't know, Iowa or something. Like, it's always when the author's trying to be like quirky and special that they choose just like a random state. Like, howdy y'all. You never say y'all, I say y'all. How y'all doing? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I don't want to ease her fears. I hate her. Push her hard. This is all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Oh my god, we were pumping our fists in the air? Jesus. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright. Are you kidding? April, May, red and white. The president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps. Red, white, and blue. If you're telling me that this is not a... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it is Japan. I think maybe this does occur in Japan. Because I don't think... Well, I'm sure some people would. But I think it's always like... Because you know how like in My Hero Academia, we have like good old All Might? All Might in his United States of Smash or whatever. And like... And I think he has like various smashes that were like... I'm blanking. I'm blanking so hard. Like he has various like smashes that are like named after like US states and cities and stuff, right? Does he have a Texas one? I think he had a Texas one. It's been a while since I watched it. I only watched it up to season 3. Or 4? Is it 4? I don't know. But I feel like in Japan, you know, the whole America thing, the red, white, and blue. I mean, anyway, information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man who was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. All Might is clearly American? No, I think people said that he was actually Japanese. Like, wasn't there a movie where it was like he's Japanese, but then he went to America and then he liked America so much that became his branding? I'm pretty sure it was something like that. Is All Might American? No, All Might is not American. He is Japanese. He spent time in the US after graduating to gain experience, which influenced his hero. So he... So he became like... What's the opposite of like a weeb? Is there an opposite of like a weeb? He became that. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? Mr. Red White, alas! Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Why does he look like he came out of JoJo? Does he not look like he... Who does he remind me of? I might have just insulted a bunch of JoJos, but... I He reminds me of someone. I think it's also the hair. It's not just his chin. It's like this part as well. This game takes place in America. That's a model based on someone's impression of America. Ah, that makes sense. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. What? Blue core. Lego. CEO's. Oh, the painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What is your name? Who does he remind me of? I don't think it's just a JoJo. I don't think it's just a JoJo character. He really reminds me of someone. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. He sounds like me when I was a kid trying to use big words. I was just inquirably asking. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Huh. Bond. James Bond. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Core, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. Oh, it's because he basically intimidates all the lawyers. Therefore, because we're confronting him, we must be a new lawyer because all the experienced lawyers are. Ah. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Core, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable what she would do that she would do this. She was trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy, Hakuna Matata. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he doesn't remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases, I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. It's not put me on the witness stand, it's talk to my lawyer. Although I doubt you'll be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho ho, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. I hate him. What kind of company is Blue Core anyway? Ah, excellent questions. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ugly as heck. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Core was named after the color blue! Imagine that. I, Red White of Blue Core, as the founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Ooh. Let's start with it's gorgeous, you know, butter him up. It's a very striking piece of art. Magnificentatious, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I making small talk? Because Grossberg said that he wouldn't sell it even for 3 mil. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grotty Burger. What? Oh. He assaulted us! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Comprehension, you... I almost swore. You came here from Grotty Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes? Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. What if I just present him with, like, I don't know. Ah! I almost saw red, guys. I almost saw red. Huh? I don't think he noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look pensive like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. See, like, I think he reminds me of Big Daddy from Princess and the Frog, just with more hair. And with, like, a brown suit instead. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just... Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Is it normal to hate everyone in this game? Because people were like, you know, you should play Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney. Meanwhile, the only feeling I felt these past 2 streams is just anger. The only feeling I've been feeling is just frustration. And like, hatred. Incompetence. Yes, it is? Thank God. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corps a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Oh, well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... I think I'm gonna have to ask it all. That big painting. Mr. Grossberger, sir? There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. I need to charge my phone. 1 second. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Ooh, you're lovers! You're lovers! Imagine if I click that. I kind of want to click that. Hold up. I want to click lovers to see what he'll say. Okay, back. You're lovers! It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. Wright are lovers, aren't you? What? What? My boy. You sent that painting to him. As a sign of undying love. My boy, please. You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could. That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. You know what? Sometimes you're right. Sometimes we have to get our kick somewhere, right? I knew it. They are lovers. No, we're not lovers. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Core is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors. Attorneys and prosecutors are the same thing. Police and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is this incident? Nothing more than a sorting code that the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from the media. Mia and Maya's mother. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye, indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I hate everyone. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, but in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. It was White, wasn't it? That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Ah, that's the paper she shoved inside the statue. You told him because you were lovers. 100%! I hate everyone. Okay, to Mia's office. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, so we already did. All the cases the chief has ever worked on are filed here. They're in an alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? D to I, because D, right? Let's see if there's any records in this file that catches my eye. Hehe! A, B, C. F. Misty Faye, this is Mia and Maya's mom. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, the lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name? The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see, J through S, nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Wait! Is it all people who committed suicide because of red, white? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Very. Let's check the last one. I know, White! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Heck yeah, it was. You know what? I'm surprised. Like, I get this is a game, therefore they can't introduce too many characters and it can't be too complex. But I just find it funny that Red White has that much power, and yet he's the one who's dirtying his own hands by going to Mia's office and killing her himself. Where do I go now? Do I have to confront him? He like beat me up. Do I have to confront him? Do I confront him? Kind of. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that table. That's the ugliest table. Oh my god. Money can't buy taste. I know that my fashion sense isn't great. Heck. But that table, Jesus Christ. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the messages have not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Should I make myself clear? Transparent. Ooh, can I present it? Ooh, should I present this? This is the only clue Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You're blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong? What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at? Is it Edgeworth? Edgeworth, you rat! Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fate case. I witnessed the murder, you see? And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing in front of me, he looks dazed and could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? I knew it. I knew we were going to be framed eventually. I don't think my blood pressure can handle this game, guys. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in position to freely offer your opinion of me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, and as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see? You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept, it will make you look incompetent. That's everyone. Everyone here sucks, dude. Like, at this point, everyone here sucks. There's no one... At this point, I don't want anyone to defend me. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe... This guy! Has he not been fired yet? Jesus. Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name's Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. If he doesn't die by the end of this, I'm killing him myself. Phoenix Wright is the only competent person. He's not even Can we really call him competent? No, you know who the only competent person was? The only competent person was Mia, and she's dead. September 8th, detention room. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. This guy, he loves justice, right? He loves justice. He's obsessed with justice. He hates crime. He's the guy who hates crime the most. What a lie. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. All thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. Ooh, is Maya gonna be our defense attorney? I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Oh, well. Ooh. See, I don't think she can defend me in court. Because even though Phoenix may be a little bit inexperienced, he's at least a defense attorney and he has some experience, so it's better for us to defend ourselves than for Mia to defend us, I think. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. All right, leave it to me. Well, I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. You... Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No, wait. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Ooh, is she gonna be another witness? Times may change, yet with crime is the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a... I hope... Here's what I'm hoping for the end. That once we are declared innocent, once everything is over, once Wright has been offed, I hope that Miles Edgeworth will get on his hands and knees and beg. Because at this point, if I was Phoenix, I would be charging all of them. Well, I'm not a defense attorney, but I would be like, you know what? Everything that everyone here has done is illegal. You guys are all going to jail. One second. Like I was saying, everyone here are criminals. They're all criminals. The only people here who aren't criminals is Larry, me, and Mia. Sorry, Maya. Everyone else is a freaking criminal. Heck, even the judge. The judge is clearly well, I don't think the judge is a criminal, but he's definitely like, you know, he's definitely sus. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Judge is just dense. Yeah, he's just dumb. Okay. This better be the end. Oh my god, my brain hurts, my throat hurts, my blood pressure's Okay, back. Defendant lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. If I'm feeling that, I should be fine. I'm fine. I'm just frustrated. I just feel a lot of emotions. Oh my god, this guy. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. What does Wright have the judge in his pocket? Of course he does. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty and I'm sorry? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Including committing a crime. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Exactly. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth? You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Isn't this a conflict of interest? Like, bro, get this guy off the stand. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Self-represented, baby. What? Okay, let's do this. Oh, Maya's next to us. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that was needed. Again, my sincerest apologies. Therefore, that means that you are a horrible judge of character. Therefore, you should get off the stand. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Oh my god, look at him! Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. White? What? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Is CEO and president the same thing? Because I always thought they were different things. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Blanco Nino is white boy? Oh my god. I wonder if he knows that. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh ho ho! Sparkle. Okay, I don't... You know, it's really interesting, right? Because at the time, I hated April May, but obviously, like, once it's over, like, I'm like, whatever about her. So, like, it's obviously, like the in-the-moment thing, because right now, I hate him. It's the same pronunciation as the... Nyan? Nyan. Nino? 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 Bling on that guy. Right? I don't know how his suit is sparkling, but it somehow is. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness account. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I hear a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. I gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, the defendant, Mr. Wright, this guy, your cross-examination, Your Honor. I think I need to press him, right? Because I don't think I have anything there to call him guilty. Okay. Dodge ran to the right, caught and struck. The murder scene. So the ones I haven't used so far is this one, and did I use the floor plan? I don't think I used the floor plan. So I think it should be you ran but you gave chase. So I feel like it should be this one, press. Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprende! I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. He said the left. It's supposed to be the right. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. And there was a terrible impaction. Oh wait, no, it's the... I knew this one. Present. This one.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it's simple, you have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was right here. And the victim here. The victim ran to the left as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Loser. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. No, but see, he saw her run to the left because he was the killer. From the window's point of view, we see her running to the right. But then if it was like the point of view of the killer, it'll be on the left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, Mr. White says left. Can you explain the contradiction to the court? Yes. I figured this out when I was a kid. The whole right and left thing, it confused me so much as a kid whenever teachers would go like, raise your right hand, and I would raise my right hand, but then it looked like they were raising their left. I was so confused as a kid by that. I hated it. Every time during like school assemblies, they would be like, raise your right hand, or raise your left hand, or like stomp your right foot, stomp your left foot, and I would get so confused. Left and right confused me so much to the point where even these days I gotta do the L thing on my hand to figure out which side's left and which one's right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ah, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. Oh my god, my throat. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In front of Mia! In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. Yo, these tables at the court are taking so much abuse. Every single time they slam their hands onto the table. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Wait, wasn't he standing right here? Right here. This is where he was! Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Exactly! Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh ho ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. They're always remembering something on the stand. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, then you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right, you chased her, and delivered a final blow. So hitting her twice. You hit her twice, don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? No, I don't, because I didn't do it. That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay, let me... Let me see what I have. Aside from a blow, there was nothing that said that she was hit twice. You hit her twice. This one.
Objection!
This one. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Loser. I mean, what? What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court that you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your court, if you would ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well, if the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side, no slipping out. Heck yeah! Mr. White? Oh, okay. 2 accounts, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Mia? Then, the next moment, looked at the window when something fell. Oh, the lamp, right? The weird thing that was next to the plant. The next moment, but why would she be running to the left if the lamp fell over here? The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door, and you did her in with a single blow. Flap. I wish there was like a log so I can go back and read. Slap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. My stomach, you see, it's hurting. It's the nerves. Don't worry. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Well, see, I looked at when I heard that thing fell. My tummy hurts, but I'm being so brave about it. He's not being very brave about it. When I looked at the other window, I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer attacked, but she dodged. Turned around for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Well, the only thing that's new is like this thing, right? But do I present this? Do I present this? Because it's true, she was kind of sitting on the glass shard. Do I press him or do I present that? I feel like presenting it would have nothing. Press? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you odd? The glass light... It said it was beyond recognizable! If something's beyond recognizable, how did he know it was a light? Because... Hold up. Broken beyond all recognition. So how did he know that it was a light stand? Because it could be a... I mean, Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes! Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay. Of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I said, okay. I think... was lying... It's unrecognizable, right? It's broken. How did... It's not lying on the floor because it's broken.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the light stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. But there's no way! There's no way. The floor plan. It wasn't... So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo. Problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. Isn't it like kind of like a rule or like a known thing that you're not supposed to... Well, not supposed to, but it's like... It's more like... It's better for you if you're not so like conclusive about things. Is that it? Like, always ask for a lawyer is number one. And number two, like, don't agree to anything without your lawyer present. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Hey, Fuku. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Because it's in the dark spot. You need this advice for... You need this advice for a later chapter in life. Are you planning on something, Fuku? Because if you are, please do not tell me. I need a bit of, I need denial. He's sweating. That's total proof. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? I love that he was the one who decided to go on the stand. Like, there's something more satisfying about the fact that he is the one digging his own grave, you know? If he decided to just, like, not testify at all, he wouldn't be in this position. Ridiculosity. Mr. White? If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could recognize the broken shards as a glass light stand. What even is a glass light stand? Like, is it a lamp? Glass light stand. Oh, I guess it is just a lamp. Oh, it looks like it's kind of like a stand with like glass on top so that it lights up the glass. Okay. Alright. But when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Come on, keep hitting your head. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? Miss Mia? He's gonna pull something out. He's gonna say something ridiculous, isn't he? Is he gonna blame... If he can't blame me, if he can't blame Maya, the only person he can blame is May? April May? Okay, looks like we're about to get our verdict. He's gonna cry? I hope so.
Objection!
Oh, no! That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? Oh, forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White? I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? He's gonna confess to a lesser crime, isn't he? He's gonna confess like, oh, I was just there for the wiretapping. I didn't know anything about the murder. I'm guessing. What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed a wiretap. Oh, because then he needed to place something inside Mia's office for the transmitter. A wiretap? Order? Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does this have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? Oh no, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You're most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Oh my god! Lesser crime, lesser time? Now I'm confused. This judge is kind of dumb. I mean, I know it's for the sake of the game, but it's just kind of funny to see him go like, I'm confused, what do you mean by this? Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew... Mr. White and Mr. Wright. I'm slurring. Knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been in the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the basis conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Oh my god, he's still shimmering. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Okay. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Entered the Faye & Co. law offices. I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Ah, so you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Correct. That is correct. And you remembered that? You don't even remember my name. Very white. Okay. Cross-examination. Good luck, Phoenix. Okay, I need to see what evidence I have. Oh my god. Receipt. I haven't used the receipt yet, I think. I think I need to use the receipt somehow. The week before the murder. Entered Faye & Co. law offices. Done so to place the wiretap. That's when you saw the light stand. I don't know. Maybe I'll press. Why did you notice something as— Exactly! He doesn't even remember my own name. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention. That is all. Left something out of him. Okay, so it's not this one. Maybe... when in September? The week before? No, because the murder happened on the 5th. The week before the 5th would be August. So it wouldn't be the beginning of September. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that... Okay, that's not what I wanted. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Plus, what's his face? Mr. White, he said that he doesn't pay attention to date and time. But yet he can remember this? Dang it. Dang it. So I think I just... Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Jesus. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Co law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. And now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Co law offices. Okay, so it's not this one, do I? Is it just this one? Wait, did I just click this one or did I click the other one? I'm going insane. Okay, no, it was the other one. Press. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Therefore, you shouldn't have been infiltrating our confidentiality. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Just tisk. I'm afraid this is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Oh! It's our girl! She's here! Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! Did we pass out? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Did we? Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Happily. I mean, what? What? You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. Is she gonna stay? I hope she stays. I hope she comes back. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? The regular receipt. It looks like it's from a famous department store. $1 million! No, oh, sorry, 1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September... That's right, Phoenix. I bought that light stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand. Here's the thing. I feel like I love that they brought Mia back. I'm very happy she's back. And I knew that they had to have some reason to bring her back, right? But if she didn't come back, I feel like we should have been able to see that front side of the receipt. Okay. He saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. Nice. Mia in tight clothes is essential to the plot. Phoenix can't rotate evidence yet. We don't have 360 enabled. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White has finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Right here. Present. Where's the receipt? This one. Present. See, I knew there was still the receipt. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Waha! You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Yeah, receipts usually have... Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Hehe. You see? Mr. White? When you allegedly entered Fane Code Law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor? I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Bye, Peachy! Have a good night! Then, that is all for the trial of... Oh. Of course, I knew that was coming. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way he worms his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. But there is, beyond a reasonable doubt. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. No, because if he's making up evidence... No, I don't want him. But I feel like it's all gonna lead to the same place anyway. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any longer. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. I knew it. I knew this was not gonna... The illusion... Exactly, the illusion of choice. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Your Honor? May I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. God, the witness will stay. Yes! It's Mia! Phoenix! Read this note out loud. Mia, what is this? Memo received from Mia. A list of people's names. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today. Well, yeah! You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. Fucker. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. There's no sound. Where did my sound go? Oh. Case closed, Your Honor. Mia coming in clutch again! Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright... Confetti! Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. Confetti! Can you imagine? And every time there's a court case, there's just confetti. Well, I never thought I'd be seeing this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. Mia! Mia! I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. Mia, you're... I mean, that's not very long, Mia. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Well, what? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. We better. Chief? I'm not that chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. It's a date. Chief Mia! Okay, 9 o'clock. Oh man, we don't get to see Edgeworth? I wanted to rub my wind in his face. Being here is hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should have seen your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Not Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Looked like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this, see? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices. Ayy! And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. A second thought. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business! You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners! Yay! You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. Got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Aww. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on! Time's wasting. Okay. Wait up. Yay! Oh my god. I wish Edgeworth was there. I want him begging. Okay, I don't want. No, I don't want. No, don't stop. Don't start. The only thing that would have made that a better ending is if I had Edgeworth apologizing. I want Edgeworth to apologize. Like, obviously he's not going to, but you know, I need an apology from this guy. Trust in Mia. Heck yeah, Mia. Honestly, the wins from both of our last two trials were just because of Mia. Like I said, we would not be winning anything if not for Mia. Yes, fingers in all those pies. Yes. Oh, and another thing, I wish I could see White go down. Like, I want to see White go down. I need to see Edgeworth apologize. Wish you could get an okay job with no experience. But Beetle, you gotta think about this. I don't think they're getting paid. I don't think they're getting paid. Because let's be real. The first case, Larry. I mean, Larry could have paid us. But does he seem like the type to be able to pay us, like, enough to sustain us? And another thing is, today's case was Maya. Maya! I don't know if Maya will be paying us either. But we're definitely not paying ourselves. So I don't think Phoenix will be able to pay Maya anything. At least pay for burgers. I guess so. I don't know if burgers is paying for anything else though. I'm guessing they sleep at the office. Do you think they rent the office, or do you think they paid the office in full so they don't have to pay like rent or anything? Because if they have to pay rent and Mia's not there, because I feel like it was Mia who was bringing in all the money. Pretty sure he gets paid. I'm sure he'll get paid eventually, but these past two cases, not likely. How much do you think his retainer would be? How much do lawyers get paid? I don't know. But yeah, I think like in the moment, like parts of like that case got me so frustrated. But then but you know what? I think overall, like once everything was over, I'm like, okay, that wasn't bad. Okay. Anyways, that was a good case. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Gets a meager paycheck from the state as a defense lawyer. Is that how that works? I feel like that's only. I feel like a state defense lawyer would get paid, like the public like the one that Maya almost got appointed, like a state-appointed attorney would get paid, but because Phoenix was not state-appointed, I don't think he gets paid by the state because he's just like a defense lawyer, like his own with his own private practice. I think he will have to rely on his clients to be paid. And if his clients don't have money, well, because usually state appointed lawyers are only appointed if you don't have a lawyer. So Maya was almost appointed one, and that would have been paid by the state. But but because he and Maya kind of appointed him themselves, I don't think he gets paid like that. Is the throat okay? Not really. Not really. I think it started last week. Last week, I feel like after one of my streams, my throat started. I think it was like after my Wilmot stream last week, my throat started feeling funny. And then after I took like a day off, I felt better. And then I streamed something else, and then it felt weird. I don't think it helped that like yesterday I spent all day talking with my friends and like eating pizza. But you know what? I wanted to do this today. I wanted to finish like a chapter today, so that was fun. My throat, not so fun. Story and like dealing with it, playing it, it was fun. Emotional roller coaster, yes. The amount of anger I went through, the amount of anger, frustration I went through. To be so real, all of that anger and frustration kind of disappeared when Mia appeared. Yay, Mia! And is it just me, or was Mr. White, Red White's testimony? Red White's testimony was shorter than April May's. Like I feel like April May, I got really frustrated and I was really annoyed by April, like parts of April May's like section. But then Mr. White, I feel like less annoyed, maybe because like it was easier to just like destroy his entire testimony. Maybe. It was a great chapter. Yeah. Yeah, the Mr. White's thing was more straightforward, which I kind of enjoyed. Okay, next chapter. Next chapter is called The Turnabout Samurai. So that will hopefully be next week. But for now, I'm gonna go rest my throat. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for spending time with me. I'll do my best to rest my throat a lot. Hopefully you guys can't hear how straight my oh god. I hope you guys can't hear how straight my throat sounds, but it was fun. I enjoy streaming with you guys. So see you.